This is hard. It's fun, it's inspiring.
Horrible.
But it's really...
Well, it sounds like Joe's got something.
Yeah.
No, it's like, it's so rough. And as rough as you think it's going to be coming out of school, you end up wishing it was that easy. It's like, yeah, it's really, really, really taxing. And you have to really want it. And I mean, that's what it comes down to is when I graduated college, I was in school with some of the most talented people I'd ever worked with, and to this day I still think of them as some of the most talented. But it's like there's that talent portion, and then there's that sort of like ambition and unwillingness to part with anything or compromise and do anything else. And it is a stupid and rough choice to go into this industry, but that is kind of what it takes, is like, well, I just can't do anything else.
Yeah, it is stupid, and there are moments when it seems like it's just a catch-22. There are moments when it seems like there is literally no way to actually break into this industry. There's like the classic like agent catch-22 where you can't get an agent unless you're in a show, and you can't be in a show unless you get an agent. And sometimes it feels that way as a writer as well. Getting people to actually look at your work and take it seriously. Well, they're only going to take it seriously if you've actually had some work that someone took seriously, and it's very challenging sometimes to get that first big break. I'd say for me the biggest challenge is just needing to survive while also trying to pursue your life as an artist. And most of us can't have to have day jobs. Most of us have to be doing something to actually pay the rent that month. And yet, if you want to be an artist, you also kind of have to find a day job that allows you to be a little bit flexible for when that, wonderful opportunity does pop up.
Yeah, but those kind of jobs are not.
Well, that's it. And so then,
well compensated.
oftentimes, what you're left with is, standing out in the middle of winter in Times Square, passing out, flyers to Broadway shows. And I mean, most of Murder for Two, at least the lyrics, were written in between saying half-price tickets to a Broadway show, handing someone a flyer, and then taking 5 minutes and like mumbling to myself like the lyric to one of the songs, and then half-price tickets to a Broadway show, and then another 5 minutes of like mumbling the next lyric of a song, and you're recording it quickly into my iPhone, and then continuing to like walk around and interact with people. And
that explains why so many of the lyrics in Murder for Two are half-price tickets.
Yeah, exactly. That puts a lot into perspective. And a lot of days when it was, literally there was no reason for me to be out there. There was a foot of snow. No one was walking through Times Square. I was shouting to myself because no one would, in the right mind, would be in Times Square on that day.
And yet everybody wants to come up to you and take that flyer, don't they?
Of course, exactly. Yeah. No, there was a day, I think it was St. Patrick's Day is the worst day to be a flyer passer-outer because everyone's drunk by 8 in the morning. And 2 kids tried to set me on fire that day and then later came back.
And I apologize for that.
Okay, he was very sorry. Later came back and shot at me with a BB gun, and it's like I could be like a doctor right now, but we had to write Murder for Two.